This morning I was reading a children's book with my boys. It's a simple bedtime story that they've known since they were babies. They're way past the reading level for this now, but we still choose to read stories like this because it gives us space to explore different things with reading, especially with expression. And we would record each other reading in different styles, and we make each other laugh. Today, my younger son said something to me. He said that words make pictures in his imagination. And sometimes when books have pictures of their own, like this one, it's actually not as fun. It warms my heart very deeply to know that how he appreciates that words are magical on their own and they can build worlds in our heads. It is a type of magic that I wish every kid have a chance to experience. But having said that, being someone who have loved reading comic books since I was little, I know that some stories need pictures. For example, this one is in my collection. Is from Daredevil. It's a Daredevil comic book from July 1985. It's 40 years ago. I remember it very well because that year I retold the story that is in this comic book in an English assignment, and it got selected to be put into the school magazine that year, and that got me a lot of attention, and I made many friends with others in the school who like to talk about stories as much as I do. So even today, 40 years later, I can still remember all the conversations around that story that I've written for the school magazine. So storytelling is a big part of my life. Every night I come here and I'm telling you through my videos a story one way or another. But tonight's video is about stories that cannot be told through video or through pictures or through words. They are the most important stories in our lives. They are the stories of our relationships. My sons and I, we added to our relationship and our story this morning from the attention that we paid to each other. When they were reading and they were reading with excitement, I sat up and I was absorbed by what they were doing. And when I did my reading and I paused deliberately for effect, I can see in their eyes that they were caught up with what I was doing. Our stories is completed by these moments where we give each other full undivided attention, and they become a part of a story that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. So every day I come here, and through my videos I ask for a moment of your attention. And every second that you give me, I want you to know that I deeply appreciate it. But really, I am not the one that needs your attention the most right now. Your story is never going to be written with me in it. It's never going to be written by how many of my videos you watched. But there are people close to you in your lives that are part of your story. And those stories can only be completed if you pay attention to them. So as much as I appreciate this moment that we have together, and for the trust and the privilege that you give me just by giving me your attention, I hope you use that same attention, give the same trust and privilege to the ones close to you, and together you complete the story of your relationship that you were meant to complete.